2025 has already started off in a crazy way. So we have two different situations that we're going to go ahead and look at in this video. I'm going to go ahead and put it into one. So we have one clip that we're going to look at and then another, and then we're going to go ahead and talk about it. But go ahead and roll the clips.
This morning, new video showing the terrifying moments on Bourbon Street. Pedestrians fleeing that white pickup truck after the driver jumped a curb, passed a police car, and barreled down the street, all captured on surveillance video.
I need EMS at Canal and Bourbon now.
Horrified witnesses recording the scene along 3 blocks of the French Quarter.
And there were just bodies and the screams. I mean, you can't think about, unhear that. It was chaos.
Police say at least 15 people killed, more than 30 others injured. Authorities looking at this as an act of terrorism. The FBI describing the driver, 42-year-old Shamsud-Din, as a U.S. citizen from Texas, an Army veteran who served in Afghanistan.
This was the shocking moment a Tesla Cybertruck exploded outside of Trump International Hotel in Las Vegas. The blast occurred on New Year's Day shortly before 9 a.m., killing the driver who was inside the vehicle. At least 7 people nearby also suffered minor injuries. Authorities found the truck packed with charred fireworks-style mortars, camping fuel and canisters. Police said the lack of damage to the hotel was due to the strength of the Tesla, which remained mostly intact.
Now, first and foremost, I want to give my condolences to the lives lost in both situations, whether it be the people who lost their lives or the families who are mourning. But I think that I don't want to do like the conspiracy theory thing. I'm not doing all that, but it is kind of odd and coincidental that both of these situations dealt with veterans. Now, I don't understand, how is it that somebody goes into a crowd with the intent on killing random people? It never crosses my mind, or it never registers to me why somebody would do this. I honestly just don't understand, because there are a lot of different ways to cope with life and everyone goes through their ups and downs, but what do innocent people, what do you gain from harming those who don't even know you? I don't understand. To drive into a crowd of random people and then hop out and shoot at them is insane on a day where everybody is supposed to be celebrating. This is New Year's. It is very sad that nowadays you have to worry about things like this. Like, you can't even go out and have a good time without something like this being on the back of your mind. Most people don't think that this is going to happen to them, but I'm pretty sure the people who were there, whether they're still alive or not, this wasn't a part of their plan to have something horrendous like this a part of their New Year's. A lot of people had to witness and go through this, and it's extremely sad because they didn't deserve it. Nobody deserves something like this, especially not on a day where you're supposed to be celebrating and, just basically enjoying life with friends and family. I have no words for somebody like this. I think that they should never be released. There's no sort of, reconciling. There's nothing you can do. You're horrible. Whenever something happens like this, I think the reason why is always that unanswered question, because it's just like, it makes no sense that someone would harm innocent people. Other situations are horrible and you may not agree with them, but at least there's like some sort of motive. Like, let's say someone harms their spouse, or okay, some people have like a bad, a bad drug deal gone wrong and someone ends up getting killed, or just something random, like, or a car accident or something. There's a reason why. But with this, it's just like there's zero understanding. It's not, you can't really say it's politically driven. You can't say that it's, this person had a bar fight and then they started shooting. Like, what is the reason? I would love to hear like a sit down or an interrogation video asking why, and to hear someone who thinks like this, their answer. It doesn't have to necessarily be this person for this situation, but just in general, anyone, just what is the reason? Because like I said, there's no reconciling, there's no forgiveness that can come your way in my eyes, because you've done something that is beyond understanding. I have no sympathy for anyone who does anything like this. And the last thing I would ever want is for anyone I know or me myself to have to go through something like this, whether they were a victim or not. Even just to experience something like this and be in that environment, in that situation while it's happening is terrible, because it's like, your life is on the line. You don't know if this person is working alone, if there's other people that are, involved. You don't know what's going on. I can imagine how terrifying it is, because it's just a lot of confusion and chaos, and you just hear screaming and you don't know what's going on. And I'd hate to be like this conspiracy theorist, but there's no way that this guy is an army vet and coincidentally he drives the truck to a Trump property, and within 17 seconds of being there, it blows up near the door. I don't know if I'm watching too many movies, if I need to get off Netflix for a while, but it's just, I don't want to go that route, because at the end of the day, this is reality and somebody's life was lost. But at the same time, it's just like, sometimes you have to see things for what they are. Not everything is, I don't know, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think, but I'm confused as to how this coincidentally is at a Trump property and it blows up immediately when he gets there. Like, it would be one thing if it sat overnight. It would be one thing if, I don't know, man, but right as soon as it arrives, it blows up. Like, he didn't even go in and start the car. This was just, he's in the car and stopped driving. Like, I don't understand, bro. But again, I don't want to sound insensitive to the situation, since someone did unfortunately lose their life. And to those who were in the New Orleans situation, I do send my condolences once again to anyone who was a part of this, was in attendance, just anyone whose family was affected by this. I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine the anger, the pain, the sadness. I don't know, man. A roller coaster of emotions. So for today's question, I'm switching it up a bit. I'm actually not going to be asking a question, but instead, I want to ask you guys to say just a simple prayer for this situation. If you're not comfortable doing that, then if you could drop prayer emojis, or say some sort of kind words, anything positive to the families, and let's just keep it positive in the comments. I appreciate you guys for watching the video, and yeah, I'm out.